What's up, everybody? I want to welcome you back to Emergency Watches. I'm Steve. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all in good health. Today's video is some breaking news, or I guess I should say it's more of a breaking rumor. It's rumored that a couple popular G-Shocks are about to be discontinued soon. It's going to be the GW-A1100, the Gravitymaster, and then unfortunately the GW-5000U, which I happen to have on today for the watch of the video. So if you follow G-Shock news at all, you probably have heard of gcentral.com. If you haven't, it's a great place to get like your news and your rumors and releases. If you have heard of it, you might have already heard of this, about these two watches being discontinued, or if you haven't visited them in a while, this might come as news to you. But yeah, it's rumored that the GW-A1100 and the GW-5000U are going to be discontinued soon. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at those watches. So up first is the Master of G Gravitymaster GW-A1100. It's really only been available in Japan lately, and they've been sold out for a while on Casio Japan, and it looks like they're pretty much low stock everywhere else. It does look like a beast of a watch. It has your standard GW features like the tough solar, the multi-band 6, but it also has some premium features to it like that sapphire crystal glass. If I remember, the hands and the hour markings glow in the dark, but the watch itself does not have a light of any kind, which I thought was interesting. So this watch was released back, I think, in 2013, so it's had a good run, but it looks like it's coming to an end. So if you're thinking about snagging one, now may be a good time. Might be a little hard because I think they're only available in Japan, or if you can find somewhere used here in the, well, I'm in the US, so wherever you are, if you can find one in the used market, now may be a good time to start looking for it. And then we have our beloved GW-5000U-1. This one kind of comes as a shocker to me, and I should note that this only is in regards to the U-1. It does not include the HS1 or the HS7, which is the white version with a positive face and the black version with a negative face. Those are still good to go. So this is interesting to me because this is a highly regarded watch among collectors and just G-Shock fans in general. This watch did not have a very long run if it is going to be discontinued. It was only released, I think, in 2021. So it was a very short run for a highly sought after watch. Now I do have a theory on why they may be canceling the GW-5000. Because if you think about it, the 5000 was an upgraded version of the 5610. And we have the new upcoming GW-5600 coming out soon. So maybe Casio is just kind of considering that to be the new replacement for the GW-5000. But that's just my theory. I don't know for sure. But either way, if you're considering getting either watch, now is the time to do it. Again, the Gravitymaster might be a little bit harder to find if that's the one you're looking into, because I'm almost positive that they're only available in Japan right now. So you might have to find it used somewhere. But I do believe the US Casio still has the GW-5000. Unfortunately, the price just went up on it not long ago, I read. They were $300, but now I think they're like $330. But if you are a first responder, military, or I even think a healthcare worker, G-Shock does give you 15% off. That's how I bought mine. So that's just also something to consider if you're thinking about getting one of these watches. Now maybe you're on the fence about getting either one of these watches. Unfortunately, I don't have a Gravitymaster to show you, but I do have a GW-5000U. So let's go ahead and we'll take a closer look at it. And if you're on the fence about buying one, this might persuade you to get it. Here she is in all her glory, the GW-5000U-1. Obviously it's a square G. For those who might be wondering, I have a 7-inch wrist, just so you can kind of size it up. My wrist is 7 inches right on the dot. Funny story, when I got this watch, I've had it for a little over a year, and this is my first and only G that I have. It's a sin, I know, but I didn't care for squares at the time. I thought they would be too small, and then when I would consider buying it, another watch would just kind of leapfrog it on the list, and it kind of got put on the back burner. But now that I do have it, it does get a lot of wrist time. All right, here's a little bit closer look on it. The strap on this thing is probably one of the softest straps I've ever felt. I'm not sure if it's still a resin material or what material it is, but it is softer than your regular resin strap. It's up there with like the carbon fiber straps. It's super soft, super comfortable to wear. If we take a look at the back here, the back is a polished stainless steel with the DLC coating, the diamond light coating. And you'll also notice that it's a screw back case. So the front of the watch looks extremely similar to that of a 5610. It has everything you need right there on the main screen, your time, month, date, day of the week. And the nice thing about this watch is when you are using the timer or the stopwatch, let me get to it, it does show you the current time in the corner, which I don't think the older modules do. So super handy if that's something that you need. So yeah, when I first got this watch, I have to admit, it took me a while to get used to the size. I was coming from like wearing 6900s, the Rangeman, the Mudman. So this one was a lot smaller than what I was used to. And when I first put it on, yeah, I was kind of like, I don't know. But it did grow on me, and now I think it's a great overall size for anyone. Again, not too big, not too small. It's quickly become one of my favorites. So yeah, there you have it, a closer look at the GW-5000U. Get them while they last. Again, this is just a rumor, nothing is confirmed, but G Central is definitely pretty reliable with their sources. And again, thanks to gcentral.com for making everybody aware of this. Definitely check them out if you haven't already. And just to kind of ramble on for a second, while I have you here, earlier I was mentioning the GW-BX5600 coming out soon to replace the 5000. What do you guys think about that watch? Are you excited for it? Because that's probably going to be my next watch purchase. No word on when they're coming out yet, but when they do, I'm probably going to snag the negative display. If you don't know what they look like, let me throw one up here on the screen for you. So you can see it's a classic square G, but it comes with the updated MIP display. It's going to come in both a negative and a positive display, and apparently you'll be able to kind of switch the style of the digits. You can keep like the classic LCD style of the digits, or they have like a new modern look to them as well. So you can, rumor has it you can kind of flip flop between the two. I personally can't wait. Again, I'm probably going to definitely get the negative display only because I have the GW-5000U one in the positive. So I don't really see a need to get another positive display. And plus, with those MIP displays, even my aging eyes can see them, which is really nice. So yeah, I think I'm probably gonna be definitely snagging one of those up pretty soon, whenever they come out. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Again, thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing. It really does mean a lot to me. It is motivating, and it doesn't feel like I'm making these videos for nobody, which is just really nice. And I truly do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. For those of you that have subscribed, thank you so much. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Until then, thank you for your time.